Did you know that a rug that works perfectly in a bedroom can deteriorate very quickly if you place it in a hotel lobby? This happens because not all rugs are designed for the same level of use. And this is where one of the most important keys to choosing well comes into play: abrasion resistance. In this video, I'll explain how it works and what you need to look out for. At Rolls, we've been manufacturing rugs for all types of spaces for over 100 years, so we see how they perform day to day. I'm Alina, a rug consultant at Rolls Carpets, and in this video, we'll see what abrasion resistance really means, how it's measured, and how it helps you choose the right rug for every project. Abrasion resistance measures how a rug withstands the wear and tear of daily use. Two main factors play a role here: the construction of the weave, such as density or structure type, and the material the rug is made of. For example, a rug with a higher fiber density usually resists traffic better because the fibers support each other and maintain the structure better. On the other hand, a more open rug or one with lower density tends to wear out sooner in high-use areas. The material also plays a role. Fibers like recycled peat or polypropylene have very high resistance and work very well in high-traffic areas. And wool, besides being very durable, has a great recovery capacity, so it also works very well in many contract projects. In contrast, materials like viscose or some natural fibers are usually recommended for spaces with less use because they're more delicate against wear. To measure this resistance, rugs undergo a laboratory test called the Martindale test. In this test, the sample is rubbed thousands of times with a controlled movement that simulates the wear of foot traffic. Depending on how many cycles it withstands before deteriorating, its resistance level is determined. And the important thing is that this classification isn't decided by the manufacturer, but is regulated by specific standards. Based on this result, rugs are classified according to the level of use they're designed for. Classes starting with 2 correspond to domestic use. For example, Class 21, moderate use, like a bedroom. Class 22, general use, like living or dining rooms. Class 23, heavy use, like residential hallways. Then we find the classes starting with 3, which correspond to contract use, that is, spaces with much more traffic. For example, 31, moderate use, like hotel rooms. Class 32, general use, like offices or restaurants. And Class 33, heavy use, designed for high traffic areas like lobbies, hotel hallways, or public spaces. A simple way to remember it is that classes starting with 2 are domestic and those starting with 3 are contract. And something important, the classification is cumulative. This means that a Class 33 rug can also be used without any problem for lower uses. That's why when you're defining a project, checking this classification helps you ensure that the rug will maintain its performance over time. In addition, in high traffic spaces, it's also important to consider color, design, and ease of cleaning. In these types of areas, medium tones and textured or pattern designs usually work better because they help hide the wear and tear of use. In summary, abrasion resistance indicates the level of use for which a rug or carpet is designed, and it's one of the keys to choosing the right textile flooring according to the type of space. And if you're working on a project and want to make sure you choose the most suitable option, write to us. At Rolls, we help you review the specifications and define the best solution for each case. We've left the link to the form in the description so you can contact us easily.